Passively investing in real estate is an excellent way to grow your wealth without being a landlord. And real estate syndications are an excellent way to do that. There's a lot to understand if you want to become an effective real estate investor. In this video, I'm going to share with you what I believe is the #1 book for passive real estate investors. I'm also going to share what some of the main points of the book are and some things that I resonated with in reading it. If you're the kind of person that absorbs information through books, then this video is for you. One thing I've learned throughout my career is that we all have unique ways that we prefer to learn. Some people prefer to watch videos, some prefer to listen to a podcast, some prefer to read books. Some people, like me, like all three. So let's get to it. The book that I'm talking about is titled The Hands-Off Investor, The Insider's Guide to Investing in Passive Real Estate Syndications. It's written by a guy named Brian Burke, who's been a name that I've known for quite a while in this space. Brian has a pretty strong record when it comes to real estate and real estate syndications in general. He's been in the industry for over 30 years. He has purchased over $800 million worth of real estate, including over 4,000 units of apartments and over 700 single-family homes. So he has some pretty good qualifications to be able to write this book. The reason I like this book so much is because it's focused completely on the passive investor. The main topics he covers includes the basics of a syndication, evaluating sponsors, or also known as general partners, evaluating the real estate, evaluating the offering and the structure, and then the nuts and bolts of the investing process. Now you may be thinking, hey, I wanted to invest in passive real estate, so I didn't have to do any work, and you're asking me to read a book? Well, yes. Just like anything else, for you to make good decisions with real estate means you need to get educated. Just think about it. If you're investing $50,000, $100,000, $500,000, you want to be educated about what you're investing in. And this book does a great job to do that for you. Once you have a solid understanding of this, that knowledge will serve you for many years because, after all, one of the great things about real estate is that it stays pretty consistent year over year in terms of the fundamentals. It really doesn't change that much. I like that this book goes into some general real estate education as well, things like what net operating income is. It talks about key performance indicators that I've mentioned on this channel, cap rates, how commercial properties are valued, and he covers the steps of a syndication and how it works from the point of view of the passive investor, which I thought is super helpful for passive investors. One of my favorite quotes of this book, and something that I often repeat, but I want to repeat it again because it's very important. Investors frequently approach this industry backwards by searching for deals to invest in when they should be looking for sponsors to invest in. Real estate is a people business, plain and simple, and the importance of picking the right jockey or sponsor or general partner cannot be overemphasized. Yes, the horse or the property is very important, but a bad jockey can make the very best real estate perform poorly. This book spends a lot of time going through various ways to identify good sponsors or general partners, and I'm going to be creating a video on this soon, so you've got more information to understand what that really looks like. And most passive investors frankly don't know most of what's covered in this book, which is why I recommend you buy it and you read it. I included a link down below in the description if you want to go ahead and buy it. And if you're not a book reader, there's an audio version as well where they narrate the book. Believe me, this is the best $10 and the best time allocation you will have in your career with real estate if you're a passive investor. Real quick, if you're liking this video, please click the like button. Doing so helps YouTube know that this is valuable content. Now let's get back to the video. Now I'm not going to go into too much more detail about this book. I just want you to read it if you're a passive investor. I think it's just worth the time and the investment to do so because you will learn a lot about how these things work and make good decisions, which is really ultimately what we're trying to do as passive investors. Now, if you're a person that doesn't even know what a real estate syndication is, well, that's important knowledge to have. And I created a video that talks about what a syndication is, which you can click on right here. Thanks for watching the Immigrant Wealth channel.